Hello, my friends. Welcome, new and seasoned friends, to Spicy Cat Colors. I am here with, once again, an embarrassingly large pile of stuff I certainly didn't need, but I wanted, or I earned it, or I treated it to myself. So, there's that. So yes, this is what would be my September haul. I don't think there's like any rules when things need to post, at least not in my world. Not on my YouTube channel, so I usually post my haul into the next month after. I'm always like in October posting my September stuff. So this I actually got in August, but I forgot to show it to you because it's the cutest thing. Okay, well, all the stuff in there. This is like the stuff I keep and use all the time on pages, but it's in this adorable giant coffee cup, which I would use for coffee because I love a good giant coffee cup. But my sweet little niece, goddaughter, well, she's not little, she just turned 18. No, she just turned 17. Whew, aging her. She's a senior in high school. She's my crafty girl. Her mom is not crafty. So she saw this and she thought of me and she had to buy it for me. And I think it's hilarious and I love it. And yes, it sits right on my desk and I use it all the time, but I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know where she got it, but I love it. It's amazing. So I have a bunch of, I will put in timestamps in the description because some people have different preferences, what they like to watch, and some people probably don't want to hear me chit chat. But if that's the case, you probably might as well like tap out now. Don't subscribe, any of that stuff, because I am always going to chit chat. It's in my name. Well, I'm Kathy. And then they made that Chatty Kathy doll with a C, so I just have to live up to it. Anyway, I did not show in my my most recent vlog, my Crafty Week vlog. I vlogged that we went shopping, but I never showed you what I bought while I was there. So we go shopping in this little store. It's called Fond Memories at the Creamery. I've talked about it. It's in Walnut Grove, Minnesota. It's super cute. It's like boutique-y, but then lots of crafty stuff, and we love it there. And I shopped. I went there with the intention of I wanted to just pick up some more inks, so that's really what I got. But then they also have chocolate. Like, why do they always have these like right at the checkout? And can you believe I've had these and not eaten them yet for a couple weeks? I did eat one because I got this little thing of sea salt caramels and then this little butter almond toffee, the, what are they, Abdallah chocolate brand. So yes, I bought both of these and I ate one of these little things, so I'd show you that. And then I also bought, and then I didn't drink it. I wanted to. I love chai tea in general. So they had this Fireside Coffee Company, which is from Schwartz Creek, Michigan. And they had like a regular one. And then they had into this size like single serve packets. So I wanted to try the chocolate chai one. They only had this in the individual packets. But then for the price, oh, it's not marked on here. This was like $1.99 for a one serving, or they had these little tins of 8 ounces, which is 8 servings, and they were $8. So I'm like, okay, it's spiced chai tea latte. I'm pretty sure I can, like, even if I don't like it, I can deal and like force it down. But if they'd had this in this size, I'd have bought both of those sizes. So anyway, because I drink out of mugs, seriously, that one I just showed you, the one I'm currently drinking tea out of, because I'm still dealing with respiratory throat crap. It's taller. It's taller than this. Like, this whole thing would fit in there. I can't tip it. Trust me. It's like an inch taller than this. So I probably could use the whole thing in one of my cups. But anyway, that was the non-crafty stuff I bought at Fond Memories. And then I bought 8 new distressed inks. And I was just trying to fill in colors. I keep, in case any of you don't do this, I'm sure everybody does because you're so much smarter than me, you probably like carry a purse-sized swatch book. I don't, but I do keep a list on my phone of what I have. I don't write down what I want because I know I would forget to update that when I bought it. So I make a list of like what I have, specifically of like ink pads, and I even have it color coded. So like the purpley ones are in purple font. So I can kind of see, I'm just looking, I'm using these mostly in my coloring books. I also do other paper crafting, but I've been using these for backgrounds and playing around with them. So I was just trying to expand my color choices. So I got 2 new purples. They're still wrapped in plastic. The Shaded Lilac and the Dusty Concord. And then I'm not going to show, I'm just going to show you one. Whenever I buy an ink pad of any kind, any brand, anything, I always buy the refill at the same time. Just because, again, I will not remember which ones I have them for, and I don't. And I would be so sad if I opened this up and it was dried out for whatever reason. And at least I have the re-inker with me right away. So this is what the re-inkers look like. So it happens to match this one. So every one of these ink pads has a corresponding re-inker that was also purchased. Then I picked up a couple greens. I got Shabby Shutters, Cracked Pistachio, and I don't remember the ones I already have, but that's not here nor there. I'm showing you what I have now. Then I got, in the pink red line, Picked Raspberry and Fired Brick. This color has been around for a long time. I have it in just the Distress ink. I have it in Stickles, I think. And for whatever reason, whenever I read this, I always thought it said Pickled Raspberry. I don't know why. But Picked Raspberry, how is that a different color than just raspberry? Again, if I had the job to like name inks or nail polishes or lipsticks, I think that would be awesome. Somebody gets that job, I shouldn't criticize them. Okay, and then just 2 randoms. I did not need any more blues. I have plenty of shades of blue, but this was, I don't know if it's the newest color or one of the newest, this Uncharted Mariner. So of course I had to get it because they had it and the refill. And then a random orangey brownie wild honey. So that was everything I purchased at the little crafty store when I was on my vacation. I think I started to mention and then I skipped it around. I will have the timestamps. Obviously we're doing supplies first, then books, then I have something new to see on my channel, a diamond painting thing to show you, and then a totally random thing. So I will have those all in the list, so if you want to skip around. So then some other random supplies I bought. I've mentioned it before, I do sell Stampin' Up. I say sell in quotes because I'm a terrible salesperson. Basically, I am a Stampin' Up hobbyist demonstrator, which basically means I buy my own stuff. And I buy enough to stay active. But if you're ever looking for Stampin' Up stuff, certainly let me know. I do think the quality of many of their products is amazing, which is why I buy them, but they're certainly not a bargain brand, so just so you're aware. But they had this, they don't usually carry washi, and they have this little 4-pack of skinny washi that is in the mini seasonal catalog for Halloween, basically, and I had to get it. So there's 5 yards each, I think. Let me see. Okay, and again, I should have all these disclaimers at the beginning of a video, but again, I'm not a professional YouTuber, and if you see some or notice some odd jump skip type things, I will be pausing and trying to minimize moving stuff around. Number one, to try and limit the bounciness of the camera, which I can't control completely, so, and also to either cough or blow my nose. If you saw my most recent video, because I think this will be up before my completed pages, was the launch of Buddy Ween 2022, which please go check it out and participate. You saw the giant pile of tissues that I went through. That was day 1 of a body snatcher invading virus of some sort, invading my body, basically. So I am about on day 5 right now, hence the reason I'm drinking tea, and I'm feeling much, much better. But I do frequently need to stop and get a drink, cough, or blow my nose still. So not to the extent as the picture I showed in that video, but anyway, that would explain if you're getting some like, what did she like? Just what happened there? Anyway, so this is the pack of washi tape. I just wanted to show you how much comes on it because I don't know about you, but when it says 5 yards, what does that mean? And it is beautiful. What I like about this washi tape compared to some of the others, I like it so much I can't find the edge. Again, why do we not practice and do this ahead of time? I know there's an edge because I've actually used this one. But if you can tell, I'm running my fingernail along it and the glitter is not coming off. So I'm the queen of buying bargain stuff, and once it's in my coloring book, I don't really care. But it is nice that it doesn't flake off. Okay, that was one of those weird skips because I about coughed. Well, and I did. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like. It's pretty thin. And yeah, it's a nice quality washi tape where like I said, the glitter does not flake off. If you've bought any type of glittered item from Dollar Tree, you know what I mean. But so it came with 4 colors. I actually bought 2 because I have 1 open, but I got that. And then let me zoom you back out. Ooh, not in, out. The other thing, a couple other things I purchased because I was placing an order were some embellishments, and I use these embellishments in my card making, but just in my paper crafting too. This is a fun one they have right now. It's called Faux Sea Glass. I don't know if you can see the shapes. Should I take it out? I suppose, just because I think it's so pretty, and I want you, it's on a plastic, but yeah, so it looks like little rocks. And I thought it would be really fun to add on to like beachy or mermaid pages. I mean, they're pretty tiny, but my plan is, I actually think I have more than one of these, but I tend to usually buy doubles, and I keep like 1 set with my coloring add-on embellishments and 1 in my crafting. And then I also picked up the Stampin' Up. These are just their basic rhinestones. They come with I think there's actually 3 different sizes on here. So, I mean, again, rhinestones. You can find that stuff everywhere. Again, I did tell you I'm a terrible salesperson, right? So, just so you know. And the last thing I bought, they have a set of ink blending brushes. I also have right in my cup here, these are the ones I get at the Dollar Tree that are makeup brushes, which are not bad to use for blending your inks and stuff. Where's the one I washed, but you still can see it's got some color in it. So these are the 2 sizes I found at the Dollar Tree, and I like them. But these are a little bit larger, and because again, it's Stampin' Up, I know it's good quality, and yeah, theirs are just, yeah, nice, dense. It's just fun and calming to just do this. But okay, those are my little Stampin' Up items I bought. Okay, this was I felt guilty by. I honestly do not think this was worth $3.29, let alone $8 that it was originally for. But I went into Walgreens specifically looking for the Fledgling Fairies Creative Haven and the Color of Kindness markers, which I did not find either one. But then I'm like, I can't just leave a store without buying something. Anybody else have this issue? So this was on the clearance section, so I bought it. I have gotten a different one, like in a mystery bundle from FabFitFun stationery thing. So, I mean, again, oh, I can't even open it, is it? Nope. Thank goodness I have this little, you know, thing right next to me with all my needed supplies, including a small scissor. So let me take that off. It's just your seriously very basic pouch, it does have a list of everything that's in here. So I don't know what this blue sky is, but again, not everything I do is smart. So $3.30 for a clear vinyl pouch. There is just, I'm going to bet, one sheet of stickers in here. I could be wrong. Let me make sure. Oh, it says there's two. Okay. Oh, it says it there too. So, two sticker sheets that are just basic stickers. They're not fancy stickers by any means. There is this pack of sticky flag pads. I might, I don't know, I might pass these on to somebody else because I really don't use these as often anymore now that I got the magnetic ones, but they're still useful. I could use them. And then a highlighter. Let's see if it works. It's pink. How bright is it? I'm going to write it on the back. It is a neon pink highlighter and a pen. I don't normally do the testing thing, and this is just a ballpoint pen, but oh, I shouldn't scribble. I should like be or like a real person and say, hello, friend. But again, that wouldn't be me. I'm a scribble doodler. It's really cheap. You can tell by the feeling, but anyway. Oh yeah, and then there was this, what is up? It's a gray washi. No, it's not. What is this? Oh, it's multicolored. I was like, what the heck? It's gray. No, it's brown. No, it's blue. It is. Can you see? It like changes out. There you go. It goes from gray to brown to pink to a little bit of purple to blue to brown. Oh, okay. Now I gotta somehow wrap this back on. So I will use this. This is actually the right size. It's a little thinner than my Stampin' Up! Stuff, but I use these to border off my coloring pages, as any of you seasoned friends know. I almost called you seasonings. Who wants to be what seasoning on the spice rack? See, if I were a professional YouTuber, I'd like have a cute name for all of my friends, and you're now my you're part of the spice rack, and you're each a seasoning. Seriously. Okay, so let's put the washi away. Just put it away, Kathy. I may or may not also be under the influence of some cold medication yet. Just Dayquil, but it doesn't help an already loopy person. So that was the one thing from Walgreens. And I went to Walmart. I did need a few things, but again, trying to find the Colors of Kindness. It's just a 10-pack. I have the crayons, and I actually do really like the new colors that are part of that set. And they have released a 10-pack of the markers. And I'm not worried I'm going to find it. Crazily enough, I like just for fun, looked on Amazon. Someone's like selling them for $16. Seriously, these are Crayola markers. And I know other people have found them at Walmart. Like I said, I'm not worried. I will find them, and it's not the end of the day. But then look what I did find. Which again, these are not high super end, but I have used them. This is just the Walmart brand, I think, even if it's a brand. It's Leisure Arts, and it is a double-ended 18-pack of markers, and I have one, and it works absolutely amazing. And it was only $5 originally, but they were clearanced out for $3.65. So I bought all 3 packs because the one I have been using is I've had some run out. But just in case you haven't seen these, it's like comparable to your, not really Tombow, maybe Stabilo, or I can't think right now. More like your Super Tips, but it's got the extra end. So I use them though, like in my Pixel books. They're water-based. Again, I already showed you that end. So I do like them, and they have a pretty decent color range for doing color by numbers. So I'm like, heck yeah, I'll buy all of these. And they work great. I usually put one in my, I have one in my work bag all the time for the occasional moment I have a chance to like color when I'm at work. So I have those. Also in Walmart, they didn't have all their back to school stuff on clearance, but they had some. I don't know. Again, this was probably, it was $2, 24 count. Says it was regular $3.37. I've gotten to the point I don't believe clearance tags any more than I believe Amazon deals, because we all know a lot of times they just write one thing down and charge whatever they want. So these are the metallic, and yeah, I have started using crayons more for the backgrounds in pretty much anything, especially like color by number where it's a blue sky and green grass. I've like, oh, maybe this is why I'm always short of those my alcohol markers. Because if you use those colors, and especially in anything but color by number, those are frequently used, they will die. So I have started doing my main focal image in maybe a marker, and then I'll use crayon for background. So I got that. And the other random thing, and this doesn't have the tag on it, it said it was on clearance. Again, this is from Walmart. It is their brand, Hello Hobby. It is a pack of gel crayons in neon colors, and bonus, it's fruit scented. I love that. I don't know, do I have a set? I have a cheapo set I got from Dollar General. They're called like glitter sticks that are a gel crayon. I have like an oil pastel set, the Crayola set, and I've seen several people use these like on backgrounds. Specifically, I just saw my friend Jojo Zahana show how she uses gel crayons for backgrounds and using this type of a brush or another type to blend it in. And I thought, well, this is the perfect set. Even if it's $4 isn't a good value, it's enough for me to see if I actually will like it and use it, because I have plenty of other things I've bought for backgrounds and I don't use them. So at least I could easily have this out on my desk, much easier than like the stack of ink pads, because I am not. I have dreams of being organized, but I'm not there yet. Okay, one last supply thing that I just ordered and received from Amazon. This is Season Friends. You know, I love using acrylic paint pens, primarily in my double-sided big Disney books, the color by numbers, and I've been expanding and using like the jars and bottles of acrylic paint as well. But at least for outlining, I really like to be able to use this. And one of my fabulous friends out here had taken the time to send me a message about this brand. They had saw it on Amazon, Thule Art. So I checked it out, and they had a bundle. They have a couple different sets. I have not swatched, I have not used. I'm going to do my best to use these during the month of October, and I will give you an update on them when I show you my pages where I used them. But what I really, really, really loved, and they weren't cheap, but they weren't, you know, it was affordable. I had some money I earned, and of course we have to spend it then. So what I really like is it's a full set where there's 36 and 36 of the larger nib and a fine point. We're just gonna open this up quick. So they both have, and this is what I thought was worth the extra, is they have a collar number. And are they actually in a container? Oh, nope, I got all excited. I thought this was like, oh, it's actually in a usable container. No, not really. It's got some info on it. So they have numbers, and then they have names back here, and they're actually semi-organized by color family, but I will use, you can see it shows, there's a window, so you can see the amount of paint in them. So they have this set, which is the extra fine, and these are a plastic nib. And this is what works really good for like the outlining or real fine details. And then they also have, this is the other set, and this set comes with some replacement nibs. And then we'll just grab 11 again. Same thing. This has the window so you can see, and I think it'll be kind of nice because I can tell right now that this is not mixed. It's like the color pigments all down here and it's a lighter color up there. So these are the type, I'm not gonna swatch them, but you shake them up, and if you try using these acrylic paint pens, shake a lot. And then it has this, which I wish these were like the plastic because I do have some issues, which is why these are replaceable. But this type of nib kind of it's a little rougher and it can eat up your paper when it's wet. So I've learned not to apply as much pressure when I use that. But anyway, love the fact that they have numbers, and I have a fine point and what is this one? A medium point, where they all have the same colors. So that is a huge bonus. And that is the end of the supplies. So let me get out the books. First up, I have, oh, that's the mug up there, sorry. What is that thing? I did place an order on Mindware. And if you have not seen these, I suggest you go and do a search for Mystery Mosaics. I'm pretty sure Lisa's Coloring Corner is where I saw she did a flip of all of them. They are very fun. They have multiple books released, and I'll show you here. I'm just going to give you a little quick info. They are, I think if you were to just buy them one-on-one, about $8 each. You can also find them on Amazon. What I recommend is going to the Mindware website right here, sign up for their newsletter, and then look to see if there's multiples, because they do have, if you buy bundles, it lowers the prices down to $6 something, and if you spend a certain amount, you can get free shipping, and very, very rarely they will do a free shipping on anything. Their shipping is kind of insane, but they sell a lot of like bulkier items, and I don't think they've caught on yet. You know, they could like charge shipping by weight, and these are not much. But anyway, I recently did finish the book 1, and I will try to remember to link that in if you'd like to see that completed book flip through. And I have a couple other of these, and I absolutely love them. So originally I ordered just the ones I knew I wanted, and then I'm like, you know what, no, I just love these, and I've decided like every year I want to put one on my books to finish and finish it. And they're very easy to do so. If you are, first of all, you have to like color by number. You have to like coloring like squares and triangles, otherwise you won't like these. But they have, I should know, and I'm blanking, let's look just to the end. So they have 18, I think all of them just have 18s. FYI, you're going to see answers. Yeah, so there's only 18 what they call pages. However, I'm going to show you the answer keys, or no, I'll just show you. They do have some that are a double page, like right here. So there's 18 images, not necessarily 18 pages. So it's not a lot, which again, it's like, well, for the price, is it worth it? But I find them so relaxing. They do have a color key. They have 36 colors they use. They also sell a pencil set that is specifically coordinated to work in their color by number books. I have not heard any positive things about their pencil set, but that is not my own personal experience. I've just heard other coloring channels talk about them, and I am not a pencil person, so don't listen to anything I say about pencils, because I don't know, but I have not bought that. So some of them are, I always think, I'm like, seriously, how many different pinks do we need? But you do what you do. I have found, I will look, you're not going to use all those colors. They will list them along the left side here. What do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's one that's white. I think at the most I've had like 10 different colors I've used on a page. So it's not that hard. Kind of just, I've only just used what I've had. I haven't always done a direct match. I will look it up if I don't. I want to like, what do they consider white peach to be? Just to have an idea. But I'm going to show you at the back. So I do have another one. I have book 2 that is back ordered. That should be hopefully coming in this month, and I've just decided I'm going to order all of them. So when I have some extra money saved up, I will just order the other ones I'm missing, because I am one of those that is in fear. It's not so much I need to have a full collection to check off all the lists. I just know I enjoy them, and I now know there's a thing like where they just quit printing things sometimes, like a perfectly good book. They just quit printing it for no reason. So I just want to make sure I have them, and I will be set because there's 18 books currently. So I just finished book 1. That means I'm set for the next 17 years to just have a book to work on. But I will show you just a quick look at the back. Again, Lisa has the full to show you, and you do get, as with just about any type of color by number series type book like this, where it's you'll start to see some close to repeats, might even be complete repeats in the later books. But again, over the next 17 years, I won't remember if I colored a toucan like this in 2023 and now it's 2033. I probably won't remember, and I won't mind. But here you can see what I meant. There's some like 2-page double pages. So yeah, I just find them super relaxing. I color mine, I fill in the whole thing. I suppose you could do, I don't know if an X method would work or not, because they have, let's zoom in. Can you see they have like halfsies? So it's either the full square or it's half, if that makes sense. So that's kind of, let's zoom back out. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen people. I just like color in the full. I really like that. So I got book 3, book 7, book 6, book 14, book 17, and then book 18 was the most recent. I don't know if they have. I was just going to check and see if they put dates on these when they're actually released. It's got copyrights 2021. I gotta go and see, what did the older book say copyright? If it did. 2013. Okay, so that's, I guess, one way to look at it too. They don't release them super fast, but just to show you then that they're still the same format as the older books, and same 18 pages. So there you go. These are some super fun ones. Now it'll be if I decide to go in order or mix it up. I don't know. And then, as I said, I have book 2 is still on the way. Interesting. I was going to say, I like that they have this printed, because one of the things I struggle with my other coloring books is when they're on the shelf, I can't tell what it is. But they must be changing format, and they also list who has done the illustrations. But then these are not like that, unless this was an older. So it's not consistent. I'll have to compare to the other ones I have. That's kind of interesting. Next, I have a very fun newer, it's not the newest anymore, newer release from Prachi Duan Sachdeva. This was a gift from my friend Anne. Thank you, Anne. I'm so happy. I love it. I was so surprised. And I have colored one page. You can sneak peek it. It's nothing fabulous. I was trying water-based markers, and I think I've come up with what I like as a plan for coloring these books, and this isn't it. What I have noticed in the newer releases, the center images are getting larger. Maybe not larger, but less detailed. So if you're trying to use alcohol marker or even a water-based. I mean, to do this, in theory, this number 8, the eagle, is this an eagle or a parrot? When is a parrot a farm animal? I guess maybe in South America it's a farm animal. Anyway, if I wanted to color this whole thing, it's all like, there's not any real breaks with an alcohol marker. Even with an alcohol marker, number one, I'm probably going to have one that dries out and gives up on life halfway through it. And I'll still end up probably with some streakiness. And that's a lot of alcohol ink for me to use. And as you can see, water-based, I don't mind the streakiness, especially in these kind of books. None of the things I do are works of art. This is more about relaxing for me. But yeah, I think I have a different method, but I was testing it. And again, you just want to see what I got. This is what I got. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate it. I very much am happy to have farm animals, and I am slowly going to get all of them. Again, I received my first ceramic tile book as a gift, and now I'm hooked. I get it. At first I was like, not for me. Yeah, I'm on board now. Okay, these are now what I'm showing you. If you heard my last haul, my husband made a mistake and ordered me what I didn't necessarily pick as my coloring for coins choices, so I got some bonus books. These are my bonus books. So I picked up Matchstick Mouse, an autumn coloring book, Morgan O'Brien. The mouse is all over the place. He's not quite at the equal level of the other mouse that we often see in coloring, but I don't know, Mr. Matchstick, you're getting a pretty good following because you're so darn cute. So I picked up the autumn one. I have Easy Fall by Joshua Dunbar. I absolutely love the Easy coloring series from Joshua because of the grayscale. I think a lot of us have said the same thing. He does such a nice job with the perfect level of grayscale. It's not too dark, it's not too light, so that once you color it, it still is there. And the images are not they're not overly simplistic. So I mean, this is definitely a coloring book a child could use, any age person could use, and that's why I like them, and the images come out beautiful. So very happy to have Easy Fall. If you did watch my Buddy Ween, you may have already seen some of these books because they were featured in there, or they were also featured. I did a fall and Halloween collection video, which is already outdated, but anyway. Super Cute Halloween by May Yu. This I think is my first May Yu book, and I have several on my wish list because I see so many cute things. And I think I've always hesitated because it does have duplicates, which is not the end of the world. But yeah, very fun, quick, easy coloring. This is the one I got several comments on that when I showed it in my collection, the Rooted in Halloween Cats by Jeanette Wummel. It's a coloring adventure for all. And I don't know if I had pointed out in the collection video, she has a few at the back here where it's the same image, but with the black background. So it's not, you don't get double images of everything, just basically these last ones at the end, where here you can see they're bonus pages. Otherwise, they are all. And it is the same basic cats in fun fall adventures. This one hilariously cracks me up because any of you that are cat owners, especially if you have multiples, I bet you could name all 3 of these, and I could name all 3 of these right now. This right here is my black cat Diesel, who thinks he could fit in everything, even though he's giant. I cannot tell you how many times he tries to climb inside an empty 12-pack soda box. Like, seriously. He tries. Anyway. I like it. Some of them are a little zen doodly background, but I got plans for that. This one's adorable. I just love them. The cat's adorable. And yeah, there's a little bit of everything for other cat lovers. This one I was like, how do you color this? Do you color it like, I don't know, is he wearing like a cone head hat? Or do you color his whole face like candy corn? I overthink things, but I think it's an adorable book. And yeah, it was one of those that just popped up and then popped up on my Amazon browsing, and then it fell in my cart. This, I think, is still the newest from Prachi Dewan Sachdeva, the Halloween ceramic tiles. Again, I've already talked about how much I enjoy these. And then now, as I just said that, these seem not as much with the overly large spaces. It's more detailed again in the middle. A little bit of mix of both, but I suppose it depends on the subject matter. Definitely be working in here. This is one, I don't think I saw it on somebody's channel. I think it's another one, just like the Rooted in Halloween Cats, that was just as I was browsing, this one popped up there. So if someone has shown this recently, I apologize, and we're gonna blame it on the cold med. But Diary of the Witch coloring book, and it is by Mavis Jane. I wrote it down here because it is not anywhere on the book, which makes it difficult. But I love it. It's kind of like there's two other books out, The Year of the Witches, and forget the other one. They're like the 8x8s. I don't have those, but it kind of reminds me of that because it's this beautiful witch, and she's got friends and just living her life. And what I really liked about this book, just based on what I could tell from the preview on Amazon, which is the cover, and then it showed these 6 pages on the back, I was intrigued by this black, and I love it even more. Let's show. Pardon me, I didn't stop you in time. So let's look at this page for an example why I think it's so cool and I can't wait to color in it. So number one, anytime they fill in the background for me, I'm a happy girl, especially if it's a night sky. Because seriously, I cannot do sunsets, sunrises, anything. I basically block it all out, and then I'm like, well, there should be stars, moons. So what I really like about this book is, so it's got the black filled in, but it's got these little pops of, I don't know what that is. It can be whatever you want. Maybe it's just the moon glowing or stars. And then this adorable paint or drawn images. Here you have a very nice constellations already in there for you. Here's another one where it's got like these, like I said, I don't know what they are, but I like that it's there and it's pretty much filled in. Like here, obviously this is the candle and that's the glow, but isn't just the imagery adorable? I think it is. I mean, she is just a sassy one. I cannot imagine if I had to like ground her or discipline her. She's definitely got some attitude. But it's not overly fine line. I mean, alcohol markers still are going to be a little tricky because they're not super thick. But I would say actually the line drawings are similar to like the 50 miniature series. Camila, she's been slowly making a bolder line, which I appreciate. So I think you can still get away with alcohol markers. I mean, obviously these very detailed pages, I might come up with a different plan, but anyway, not doing a full flip. I just think it is so cool the way they've done that. I know the Coco Wayos, this is like a style going around right now, but this was a style and a subject matter that I was very intrigued in. Absolutely love this. It's like, are they dreaming? You know, all the toys are floating around. Oh, you love me and my cats. So, anyway, this is a Diary of the Witch coloring book. Went longer on that than I thought. If anybody needs a flip from me, I'm pretty sure everything is already flipped by people that actually do a really good job and know what they're doing. But if you want my flip, which basically means you want my commentary, let me know. This is the latest from the Stone Mosaic series from Belba Family. I love the Belba Family Stone Mosaics, especially the black backgrounds. I still joke and, you know, tell them I take credit for giving them the idea. Other people were doing it because I was coloring in their backgrounds. I didn't really give them any ideas. But I love the black background because I'm a messy colorist, so this is perfect when I use my alcohol markers. If it bleeds out a little bit, we're all good. So, Stone Mosaic. And, oh, so these I recently just purchased. So I went past, I'm already done with the ones my husband bought me. These were all books because, again, seasoned friends are like, Kathy, you seem to have a lot of new stuff for being on a no-buy for your books this year. And wait till I do my end of the year wrap-up and we'll see how many books I acquired. But these were all I bought with bonus money. Someday I'm going to do a video about my bonus money. But yeah, it was like, ooh, I had some extra money, and that was where I got those paint markers too. So, okay, Sach and Deva. I almost didn't get this. I was looking at the Color Questopia also released a Sugar Skull book this recently, and when I looked at the two and I saw flips, I much preferred this style than Color Questopia's. So I like the stained glass, but as far as the Sugar Skulls, I thought the Color Questopia they're nice. They were just more simplistic, and I really liked, again, the stained glass. These have a lot more detail, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. So I just preferred this. If I was going to get a Sugar Skull book, is it a cat? I have a Sugar Skull cat tattoo, to be honest. What did she call it? Dia de la Gato. The lady called it when sorry, I didn't mean to snot up in the view there. When I was getting the tattoo. Okay. Hopefully I was able to edit that out. If not, I apologize again for my sniffing of snot. Anyway, Mystery Circles Happy Halloween color by number. I was very excited to get this. I'm not like a huge Halloween celebrate type person. I don't go to Halloween parties. I've never been like, into the big celebration of it, but I do enjoy coloring it. I don't know if that makes sense. The cutesy stuff. So this is from Sach and Deva. This is the second in the Mystery Circles series. He has an Easter one, which I did not get at Easter, but I will probably get it this next year. And this reminds me, it's very similar to the Eclipse Circulism coloring books, which I love. But this is printed on Amazon paper, so you don't really know what you're getting until you color it. So it's kind of it's color by number. It's not quite the stones, but I enjoy it. And what I really like that Sach and Deva has started to do is there's always the color palette here, but the shaded ones are the only colors you're going to be using in the opposite page. I do appreciate that so much when color by number publishers and artists do that, just because sometimes I only want to do a page with like 5 colors or something. I don't want to be dealing with 21 markers running around on my desk, so I really appreciate that. I can just grab those markers and go to town. Speaking of Color Questopia, they did have some other books I wanted. I know a couple other of my friends out here have been commenting that a lot of the more releases from Color Questopia the past year maybe have not been their style. And it's not a bad thing. I think, okay, we're just here to show stuff. I don't need to give my opinion on things. Well, I will, but we're not going to go in depth. So this one and the next one, there has been like the hot debate. People love them or hate them. And I was on the fence, but I actually love them. So this is the Fairy Tales. It is a newer release. And the thing people like or don't like is you can very clearly see the differences between the way his face is drawn and the way her face is drawn. It has the, the finer line you can see on her mouth and eyes, where his has a thicker line. Personally, I don't mind this. It looks a little weird here. I get that. But once it's colored, it actually looks very nice. Compared to, I actually finished the Fairy book from Color Questopia last year. And the Chibi Girls, I love the page, and then I always destroy the face because of the way they do their outlines. With the black outline or the white outline where you would fill that in to get that look. It just looks really, really freaky with the eyeballs and the mouths and all of that. So I think they're tried something, and I think it works. Now, I've had people they say they got this and then they sent it back because they thought it was really weird. But I say try and color it and then see what you think. But there's some flips out here. I actually like the varying styles because I truly believe once it's colored in, it looks good. To me, this looks very nice colored in. That's just my opinion. And this was the first book, which I've been wanting, and I just finally got around to getting again. I had some extra money. The Fairyland. This is the first one I remember seeing where they did that with the faces. Now, they have improved it because this is a lot more stark. You can see they did their very traditional thick black lines. And then here, yes, that does look like it's a floating head. So I can see why people were freaked out about this. Again, though, once it's colored, I think it looks okay. But they're doing a much better job now. And it's all about learning. And what I love about so many of the artists, and I think Color Questopia specifically, they actually listen to our feedback. And, you know, they want to make us happy and they want to sell us their product. So they will, trying to find, there's not any super good examples. I don't know if you can see how they've kind of changed it. It's still like, so now their backgrounds have, this one's probably a bad one. I mean, it's not as fine, her face over here, little Thumbelina, compared to the extreme detail here. And this background is still pretty thick. But like some of the others here, you know, her face is not, again, as fine. And there's some thicker black lines, but some thinner ones too. Is this kind of making sense? Anyway, I can see the progression, and I'm okay with it. So, like I said, I wanted this book, and now I have it. So there. 2 more books. I'm almost done with the books, and then we still have some more stuff. So this is going to be over an hour. Sorry. So this is a updated new release. P.S. If you hear my husband snoring, I'm very sorry, but I can't throw something at him to make him stop, and I'm not gonna like scrap this whole video. He's sleeping in the recliner, like, yeah, 6 feet away from me. It is what it is. Okay, so this is Sun Life Drawing. They have their Mosaic series, which again, I wish they would come out with more. They only have the 3 that I know of: Animals, Travel, and Christmas, and especially the black backgrounds. I would love to see new releases, but this is a good option. What they did is this Christmas Mosaic, they did an extended edition. So I almost wish they'd just done like Christmas Mosaic Volume 2 with the new images in, because I have the original one and I've actually completed it. So I did buy this because I enjoy coloring this style so much, but I've already colored 25 of these pages. So, but again, that was like 2 years ago when I finished that one, and I can just leisurely do them again. I don't mind if I do some the same. And the other thing, it would have, I don't know, if it's probably smart on their part, because I can already tell they have them interspersed and not even like every other, I don't think. Like the new images, like that llama, he's new. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that one's a repeat, or was in the old one. This one I know is in the old one because it has heavy marker issues. This is a new one. Anyway, if they'd separated them, again, I just wish if they're going to do this again, and I will comment that, I do leave reviews, that it would just be nice if they did Volume 2. I think people would still buy 1 and 2, or then still give us the option. I mean, I guess I don't know how much it costs to publish a book on Amazon, but I would rather have them do Volume 1, Volume 2, or they could do the 2-in-1. That's my personal, but nobody asked my opinion. I just am giving it. So I'm very excited because, again, I loved coloring these the first time. I loved the style, and I have 20 new images. And to be honest, I'm a 52-year-old woman. I'm not going to remember unless I pulled the book out of what I colored or not. And then the last one, nothing new. This is an old one, but I think this completes now where I have all of the seasonal mandalas from Camellia Angel Cova. And I am just going to show you, because if you are a miniatures fan, which I am, and if you are a mandala fan of hers, which also I am, I think this series is very underrated, because to me it is the mashup. I actually don't think of these as mandalas. To me they are, okay, first one I flipped to, yep, that pretty much looks like a mandala. But the majority of these seasonal ones have her adorable, cute critters or scenes in a frame that happens to be a circle with a repeating pattern. So I guess that's a mandala. But it's not like what her other mandala series, at least the ones I have, like these, where it, you know, she has her animal mandalas, which are kind of, again, not what I consider a full mandala. But what I think a lot of us think of, you know, that working from the inside out, repeating type pattern, the majority of these are an adorable seasonal image, framed out lovely. I don't have to worry about a background. Yeah, the outside frame is a repeat pattern, but it's just an ornate frame. Hey, look, this one's just a circle. So if you are new to Camellia Angel Cova, this is also a great one to try and see what you like. If you like coloring her little, you know, vignette image creatures and all that, or if you like her nature stuff, I think you really get a good fit. And I love these. And these are her older books, so they're still the $4.99 price, at least for now. This, she has a whole book just of these snowflakes, which I do have 50 snowflakes to color, and I very much love that as well. But like I said, I just think these are underrated, and I'm just as guilty, because now that I have them all, I need to just make sure I color in them more so people see them. So, the wintertime mandala books. Let me get the books put away, and we'll move to the diamond painting portion. Bet you never thought you'd hear that here. So what I have here are actually 2 sets of 6. So there's a total of 12. I'm not a diamond painting person. I don't know how to show you this very well. I was actually hoping they were a little smaller, like 12 by 12. I don't do, okay, I've never finished a diamond painting. I have one that I've started like 3 or 4 years ago, seriously. And I have another like super small one that's almost 2 years old. Nothing's finished. It's just very hard to diamond paint when you have cats that like to jump up on your workspace all the time. So this is horrible with the glare and stuff. So what I will be doing, I'm just going to tell you, I picked these up totally random. They were on a lightning deal at Amazon. Who else has lightning deals? And there were 2 different sets. They are still available on Amazon. I think the regular price is like $15, $16 for the 6. But they come with their full. This is where I don't know a lot about. So these are called shiny diamond painting. I don't know what that means. But the whole thing will be filled in when you're done. So again, diamond painting people, you know what that means. I don't. And here's a very easy one. You could see that's Ariel. So like I said, everything, including the background, will be filled in. So there are a lot of the drills, but I'm just going to insert the pictures of the images from Amazon, so you can see what the sets, like I said. So there are 12 here, and I am excited. I think they're fun. I don't know if I'll even get one done, let alone 12, but they don't take up a lot of space, and there's a Groot. Oh. So there you go. I am definitely not, I have to laugh because it says up here, this is a manual drilling method. There may be some missing diamonds. If this occurs, please contact to us. Yeah. I guess I can go through and make sure I have all the right packets, but like if I'm going to be short a diamond or something, I'm just going to roll with it. Anyway, I like this because it seems very easy to read. the numbers, which I appreciate with my old eyes. And yeah, so these came, like I said, they were a pack of 6. They come with all the drills and the little thingies you use to stick the diamonds on. Again, I'm not a diamond painter. I probably never will be. This will be enough diamond painting for me to do my entire life. And maybe I should finish the ones I have, but I just wanted to show you I now have some diamond painting stuff. Okay, the rest that I have to show you is absolutely nothing crafty. It is totally random, so if you need to leave, you can. You still matter to me. But I wanted to know, because even my friends I was with have not had this experience. So, again, recently did my whole crafty thing. I did an online Walmart order and picked it up on my way to the place. And included in there, I had this little bag, this little Walmart reusable bag. It's not that big. And it was filled with some freebies. So I'm going to show you what they put in there. And I know we have had that happen. My husband, I mean, when I say we, if we've done like the order, if we've done an order from like Sam's, you place the order online and then you pick it up and there's like this little bonus, there might be a bottle of water. And I think that whole started, well, the whole pickup at the store was all, you know, related to things that happened a few years ago. And I thought, oh, it was a way for manufacturers just to like get you to try new products and all that, or businesses were just thanking you. I don't know why it is, but I appreciate it. But my friends are like, I've never had that. And I said, well, they don't just hand it out like at the door when you walk out. I said, this was in the pickup. I didn't pay anything for them. But let's just see what they sent me. So I did receive, I guess, are these both? Oh, no, they're different. So these are the fall Airwick. There's an essential mister, and this is your essential oils. And then on the back here, it tells you the scents. Oh, and I can rub it, scratch and sniff. Are you kidding me? Oh, sorry, I'm a kid at heart. Actually, even with my stuffed up nose, I can smell them. Interesting. And then this is smart marketing, or if you know, you use the Walmart app, you scan this, it'll take you right to it, add it to your cart. What cracked me up is, so I have that, and then this is in there. So I have a scented oil warmer diffuser, but I didn't get any oils. So it's like, here, we're going to give you this, and then now here, go ahead and read the little insert and sniff out the ones, and then buy the one you want. But again, it just cracked me up. So I got this, which, is there anybody else? I always need these because I end up throwing the other ones away because I don't care. You can wipe them down or whatever, but they like get some kind of crap on them from the oil, and then like little bugs die on there, and I just throw it away. Just saying. I got one of these Vital Proteins. This is I don't think I've tried this. I've had a few. Collagen peptides, unflavored. Add it to well, no, I probably won't like it. You want room temperature liquid? Ugh. So it dissolves. I have added, I mean, I've gotten things like this, but I like flavored things, so that might not fly. There is, let's see, some more paper in here. This is the, Spotify Premium. And what do we got in here? Here's some more things. All things you can do with your 30-day trial. Interesting. And then, snacks. I can't believe I haven't eaten these. So I got a little bag of wheat thins. I need those in my coloring corner. And I also got a Nutri-Grain fruit and veggie. Seriously? Strawberry and squash? Does it say, I love Nutri-Grain bars. Squash? Bruh. Fruit and veggie. Okay, well, I'll eat it because it's free. Apple and carrot. Gotta get those servings. So then I just have this cute little empty bag now. But I was just curious, does anybody else do the like order and pick up at the store, and do you get these little random gifty bags? Specifically, I have received them from Walmart and Sam's, which they're the same. Excuse me, not the same, but the same parent company. So And then, just because this came in the mail and I thought it'd be fun, again, someday I'm going to show you guys how I like earn free stuff all the time. This is one of those things. Nothing color related. No idea what it is. It is an online thing I've signed up for. I do some surveys. Every now and then they send out samples. It is called Sampler. So, let's see what I was matched with in this box. Wow. Seriously. Where was this when I was crafting? Again, if you haven't watched a crafty vlog, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you did, you know you know. Seriously? Why was this not in the little Walmart bag? Okay, so I jumped ahead. In here are 2 items that they matched me with. This is a In the Raw. I get a lot of these, like full bags in a different sampler thing I do. But so this is stevia and monk fruit. So I got a couple samples of sweetener, and I believe that's coupon. And I got a Degree Advanced Dry Spray Sexy Intrigue. Ooh yeah. Antiperspirant deodorant. Guess where this is going? Inside the suitcase to just stay there. But yeah, I know, totally random. I just thought it was kind of fun to share with you guys to see. And it's always fun to open mail with friends. Okay, my friends, look at that. It is over an hour, but not that much. The last stuff was pretty quick. Anyway, that was my September haul. You got some coloring books, some coloring supplies, some edibles, some... Can edibles apply to just like snacks? Or do they have to be like edibles? Should I be using that word? Again, I'm not part of the cool club. I don't know. I showed you some treats I got. And look at this, deodorant. It's probably the highlight of my whole haul here. Because again, I can use this right away. Anyway, thank you guys. As I said, I'm still dealing with a bit of a chest cold. Obviously, head cold, whatever you want to call it. But thank you for hanging out. If you are still here, I know you're a seasoned friend and you mean the world to me. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for being here. I don't think I said I was going to link anything down below, and I don't think I will. I used to like try and put in the books and stuff, but nah. I know I'm not going to have time. I got a busy month ahead, which means I still have to plan or film a plans and goals for the month video, but I still also need to film my completed pages, and then Buddy Ween is in full swing, so I committed to four videos for sure this month, and I have more for plans. So hopefully the body snatcher virus is gone now and I will be able to get all of those things done. But again, my dear friends, thank you for giving me part of your day. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate that you wanted to spend some time with me. And I hope you are doing well and your October is starting out on a good note. That is all we can really do. And if you're struggling right now, it's okay. It's okay. It stinks. I'm not saying that's okay, but whatever you're struggling with, you're not the first person to have to face it. Not even close. And you may feel alone, but you are not. There are people out there. There is me. I know I am a crazy lady named Kathy in Minnesota, and we may never get to meet face to face, but I truly do care about you, and I value you. I appreciate you, and you matter, and you will get through this. Sometimes we don't need people to fix things. We just need people to listen, and that's what we're here for. So if you just need someone to listen, my info DM me, drop me a DM or an email. I do have my email down below. I wanted to call that out again because I did realize that some people wanted to join me for Buddy Ween and that we've never buddy colored, but they're not on Instagram. So please do email me. I will be mentioning that probably in several videos. But yeah, hang in there, my dear friends. And tomorrow will be a better day. Or it will be a worse day. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a weatherman. I don't know any of that stuff. But I do know it'll be a day. And as long as you wake up and are part of it, it's a good day. I love you guys. Bye.